don't have the words to express it. I didn't think it was going to occur. And how could our lives mean so little to anyone? Mean so little.
You're tearing up. Do you talk about this here with her? Are you a husband?
Yes, we work together in a nonprofit in our association, and it's about equality. And equality is the most important of all the American promises. It's very hard to see this and feel like we're working towards equality.
I see that you have some of the paint chips. Why is that important for you to have that?
There's been a lot of things that have happened in this country over our history that move us forward, and some set us back. But we'll move forward, and this is a reminder of what was here and what can be.
So you're going to keep this?
Yes.
You're going to keep it. As an American, as you mentioned, as an American, seeing this, and if we remember when this was painted, this was the last place that we saw John Lewis, Congressman John Lewis, even though he was very sick. This was the last public space where we saw him. Like that emotion. Could you talk about that?
Well,
like that freedom, the civil rights, the equality, as you said.
it's a very powerful place because of where it's at. It's here in the nation's capital. It's a statement of equality, equity, and we're tearing it up. And I don't know why folks made the decisions they did. It was pretty easy to see the effect. So I wish there was some other way. I don't understand this. I don't understand this.
I'm not surprised, actually. I'm not surprised.
You're not?
No, I had a feeling he would do this.
But still, how do you feel? Can you? I
don't
mean,
like it.
you were standing over there.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's a waste of tax dollars. It really is. It's like, what's the purpose of doing this?
Everything that it represented. Well, what does this? It's been destroyed. But talk about what it represented to you.
For me, it represented, equality and unity. But that would never go away, no matter what he does, no matter what he says. People will always fight for what's right. They always fight.
So you came to the plaza to see it one last time.
Yeah. It might be back in the future. You never know. Okay. You never know.
Well, thank you very much. Like so many other people that some are taking pictures here, and some just, very, very emotional for a lot of people. Do you mind talking to me? I saw you taking picture of
I'm disgusted. This is disgusting. I know that Mayor Bowser said that he was going to hold back $1 billion in funding, but how much does this cost? And how much does it cost all of our emotions and our feelings? And what this means? Just the symbol of what this means and destroying it in this awful way. It's disgusting.
What does it mean to you, the symbol?
Black Lives Matter. It should mean the same to everyone. That Black Lives matter to us. That everyone matters, but Black Lives Matter. You guys have struggled, you fought. This is ridiculous. This is a statement. That's a beautiful statement. There's no need to be causing this destruction to remove it. It's upsetting. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You can see there's so many people are gathered here. So many emotions coming through, and it's such a significant piece, I wouldn't say, of history. This was painted right after the riots, the protest following the death of George destroyed. And as I mentioned, this is the last place that we saw Reverend the late Congressman John Lewis. This is the last public space where we saw him when he stood here. So to have this being destroyed, this is almost destroying part of American history, erasing part of American history. Do you mind talking to me? I saw you looking intensely. You're wrapped up in this destruction that is going on. What's going through your mind?
It's devastating. It's very sad. I remember so well when they put it in, and what a statement it was for them to do that. With John Lewis coming out even and being photographed here just before he passed away. And it just shows you how quickly they will undo it when it's not convenient anymore to have a principled stance. They're literally just tearing it up.
Do you feel like a lot within the past couple of weeks, a lot of American history, a lot of what Martin Luther King, John Lewis, as you mentioned, that stood here, that part of American First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of
Sorry, I'm not hearing your question.
part of American First Amendment, the freedom of speech, the freedom of expression, the freedom to protest. Now, do you feel that those are being erased right now, just with what we're seeing?
So I think the movement will continue to go forward. But symbolism is important. It was symbolic when this was put in, and it's symbolic to take it out. And even as we have that long arc towards justice, symbolism matters, and these statements matter. It matters that our leaders who are supposed to protect us and supposed to advance our values in our society have caved so quickly to a bully in the White House who is very clear that what he most cares about is himself.
It's a miscarriage of democracy, and it's an erasure of African Americans who built this country. We know it's built off the land of indigenous persons, but it's built off the labor of African Americans, those taken from the western coast of Africa. And so for this country to now remove a mark that shows that it understood what Black Lives means, it also shows what this administration does with regards to Black lives and those who are in the BIPOC community.
Do you want to say something?
I've lived in DC all my life, and I thought this was a good thing. And I don't see why you would waste money to tear down something when there's more important things that we could be doing with that money.
Do you have any summer camp plans?
Okay, I'm very upset about the removal of Black Lives Matter Plaza because this was something DC did to honor those people who were killed and who were being unfairly treated by the law, and it's been taken away from us. Just as $1 billion in our taxes is being taken away by Congress today as we speak, taken out of our budget. And that too is enraging.
I'm really sorry that my Prime Minister from Ireland has to come here and suck up to Donald Trump with a bowl of shamrocks. But I suppose there's nothing else he can do really, because we're so dependent on American corporations in Dublin.
With what you just said about the Black Lives Matter on the plaza that has been destroyed,
Yes.
So many people like yourself feel so emotional, connected, and especially for you from Ireland, given what has happened in your country previously.
Quite.
To see something like that, if you
But I
can
did-
provide.
I did read in the Washington Post that there are many black residents of DC who really want this to be removed. I don't know why that is, but I did read that in the Washington Post.
Okay,
Well, I think
Because
possibly.
it's going to be given another name. What is the other?
Freedom Plaza.
Liberty.
Liberty Plaza.
Liberty
yes,
Plaza.
But it was a place it was a place tourists came, and DC people came, especially in the early days of it being there. And it's just bullying. Our mayor, whom I like very much, has to cave in, otherwise she gets terrible things have been promised her if she doesn't cave in, and I think that too is despicable, because in the district we do not have a vote.
No, you don't. But
So all we have is our
So
mayor.
you have to expect that will happen since you're not a state. It's a federal city, really, in many ways.
But there's a lot of it that isn't a federal city.
Yeah,
and
right.
we
But there
pay
is a lot of it
taxes.
that is,
We
and
pay
so I think
taxes
that you don't have real independence here,
without
which is rather a
representation.
shame.
That was what the revolution was all about.
Yeah, so
No, but
we
it
will.
hasn't happened, Joe. It was the founding fathers made it a federal city.
So this conversation that we're seeing between two friends from Australia and Ireland is the conversation that for the past few days, since it was announced that it will be removed and the construction has been going, this is the conversation that everyone
Yes.
is having about this issue. It's the last place where we saw Congressman John Lewis.
Yes.
Just few weeks before he passed away.
Yes, we went to the Capitol when he
Yes,
died.
when he
Yes.
died.
Yeah, oh, you were here like in July?
We're American citizens.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have become Americans.
You've become Americans.
Yes, long ago.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Well, thank you very much for talking.